Bitcoin to 100K. Welcome everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin potentially hitting new all-time highs, which could be around the ranges of $47,000, right? The title is a little bit clickbaity. Welcome today to the video. Hope all of you are having a wonderful night today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on the time you're watching today's live stream. Looking right now at the market, it looks like the market has now kind of pushed more towards a bullish sentiment in Bitcoin, right? I actually went ahead and actually closed down my shorts. I actually closed down my shorts. How's it going, Ryan? Hope you're having a good one, bro. How are you doing, by the way? Glad to go ahead and see you here today. I wasn't expecting you. I did start the stream a little late. Wasn't even going to go live, to be honest, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go live for a few minutes to see how it goes, if anybody shows up, just due to the fact that today is Saturday, maybe Sunday for many. And it looks like the markets are just not having too much activity going on. So I really do appreciate you being here today, Ryan. Really does mean a lot. And let's go ahead and see who we could go ahead and have go on right now. Everybody now live. Hey, Caleb, how's it going, Caleb? Hope you're having a good one today. How are you doing today, Caleb? Feel free to go ahead and show me any meme tokens down below. I do want to also go ahead and say, chat, I really do appreciate every one of you. We've literally been growing like crazy these last couple days. Like literally the content that I've been making has definitely been paying off, and I wouldn't be able to have that success without any of your support. So I really do appreciate it. Like we literally have been growing like freaking crazy, right? So really do appreciate that a lot. Can I message you privately? Yes, 100%. You can go ahead and DM me on Twitter if you'd like, at ALTCOIN John. Message me right here. I don't know why my account's locked. It always gets locked. I've just unblocked it earlier today, but you can go ahead and feel free to message me directly at ALTCOIN John on Twitter, right here at ALTCOIN John, or reach out to me on Discord, which on my Discord it also has right here. But just be very, very careful. Discord's a little sketchy, just due to the fact there's a lot of scammers pretending, you know, they're me and they're reaching out to people. So your best bet would be reaching out to me directly to me on Twitter. I was hanging out for the stream, bro. Always awesome. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. I wasn't cautious of the time, man, so I do apologize. Like I wasn't aware, of the time. I was I was spending time with a friend, and I wasn't aware what time it was, right? Like completely like went off guard. I wasn't even thinking about streaming. Streaming wasn't even in my head, to be honest. So I just closed all my positions right now on BingX, by the way. I would definitely suggest all of you to go ahead and check out BingX. This platform is non-KYC. I've been playing around with it as of lately, like literally yesterday. I actually funded my account and I've been playing with it. And I actually do like I really do like BingX a lot, right? I think it's a really cool platform. Obviously, I am affiliated with them, but check out BingX right now. They're giving up $5,000 no KYC, as well with MEXC and then Bybit being one of the best exchanges, and NordVPN offering 69% off with 3 months extra. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the market quickly right now, roughly, just due to the fact that I don't know how many people are going to show up today. But with that being said, let's go ahead and look at where the market's heading, right? And I actually went ahead. I want to show you. I'm actually just longing the market right now. I actually just placed my long on Bitcoin with 30x using BingX non-KYC. And check this out, chat. Literally, BingX has given me over $676 completely for free. I literally opened up an account. I did deposit money, though. I do want to mention I did deposit some money into my account. So you do need to go ahead and deposit money and actually be like trade and like create some volume, and depending on the challenges they have. But they have like mini challenges that you have to go ahead and complete. Like for example, if you go over right here to my vouchers, you could go ahead and see the ones I already claimed, and literally it just tells you like, oh, leverage trade here and you get $100. New users leverage trade, up to 5x leverage and you get $10, $15, $10, $3. So like the money really does start to add up, right? So just go ahead and check that out. As I mentioned, not KYC, you do need to go ahead and deposit money. So far I deposited about like $2,900 or $2,800 yesterday. So yeah, that's kind of it right now. My account's slightly down because I've been buying stuff. I'm on crypto, so I have to like transfer money in and out. But yeah, I've been using some of the money. I probably spent a little bit over $300 as of yesterday. But yeah, so just want to go ahead and tell all of you, check out BingX, really cool platform. I'm already longing, like the money that I'm longing right here, it's from those bonuses that I obtained, and this is over $150 right here, position with 30x leverage. So yeah, really cool. So I definitely would go ahead and suggest all of you to go ahead and check it out. Let's see where my bonuses are at right here. This is another bonus right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's another $115 in bonuses. Do you see that right there, chat? So I'm about to go ahead and do, let's see if we could do both. We're going to go ahead and confirm. We're going to go ahead and do long. You can go ahead and see right here. And we're going to go ahead and open a long with, what's the max leverage we could do though? Let's just do a 30x leverage. Can we do one leverage exceeds the max? Okay, so the maximum is 1x. I guess the maximum is 1x for this bonus. Yeah. So it looks like the maximum I could only do is about 1x. Let's go ahead and bring it down to 1. And we're going to go ahead and open a long. And there you go. We just opened another long. I'm going to go ahead and open another long right now. We're going to use this one right here, and we're going to use about 5x leverage. And this is literally free money that I was just given right now. Another 5x leverage right there. Okay, so I could only do one bonus per time. So these are my positions right here that I just have open on BingX. I was gonna say MEXC. My Bitcoin positions open. So hope all of you are having a good one. Caleb, what coin can I buy on this bull run? There's a lot of coins that you could go ahead and buy. Vernon, John, how did your trades go? They ended up doing pretty okay, dude. The grid ones, I ended up closing all of them. I didn't really make that much profits. I took very small profits, like probably like in the cents. I just thought it just wasn't worth the risk, right? So I ended up taking a loss on the futures. I ended up taking like a $30 loss probably $40 loss max on the futures. And then the other positions, these are the positions I actually went ahead and closed Vernon. So I ended up actually closing in a negative. So I took some profits, but the Bitcoin short was at $4 negative. Dusk, I ended up losing $2, and then Wi-Fi was 49 cents, and this was like 7 cents. The only profitable one was Dusk, when it was this one right here, which earned me about $1, I think. So at the most, grid trading, I probably only made $1. And the one when I actually put in $300, I only lost $3. So it just wasn't worth, in my opinion, just the risk, and it just wasn't worth the time. Like it's just not worth the time, in my opinion. So I ended up closing all these positions right here. The only trades that I have open are the ones that I just showed live right now, and the ones from my copy traders. I actually went ahead and ended up doing a copy trade. So you can go ahead and see right here my subscriptions, and you can go ahead and see right here my trades. And this is the only trade that I have right here currently open, is this one right here. And this is a copy trader, so I'm not even trading this. This is somebody else. There's 2 traders that I'm copying right now. This one was from a bonus. It was free money, so I'm not even that's not even my money. It was like free money that I got from the bonuses. And then this is where I put my money. And right now he's shorting Bitcoin. I don't know why this guy's doing this. Like, he shouldn't be shorting Bitcoin. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. You know, I don't know why he's still holding on to a short on Bitcoin. I don't think we should be shorting Bitcoin, but yeah, we'll see where things are going with this. He's only using about $59 of my account right now, so we'll see where this goes. But so far, grid, to me, it's just not worth putting the risk, in my opinion. Did you enjoy those pizzas yesterday? I didn't, bro. I didn't enjoy those pizzas, unfortunately. It was pretty expensive too, dude. I ended up paying like over $70 for freaking pizzas and chicken wings. Freaking ridiculous, man. It was freaking ridiculous, and the pizzas were kind of cold. They were kind of dry. I still have some leftovers. I probably only ate like 2. So after the stream, I'm going to go ahead and warm up some freaking pizza, and I'm going to go ahead and see how it goes. Like, let's see if it's actually pretty good again. I'm pretty sure it's going to be actually better warmed up not gonna lie. But yeah, we'll definitely go ahead and talk about more leverage trading courses or videos. I will be making those. I need to start leverage trading on with your code in order to reimburse you. Yeah, man. All you have to do is just go ahead and use my link down below. Just go ahead and click the links down right here below, and it automatically helps me out. Caleb says, what are the best coins I could buy for this bull run? There's actually quite a few, man. I've talked about it. It just depends on like what you mean by what kind of coins. Like there's meme tokens, there's altcoins, there's a higher cap altcoins if you want to call them. There's quite a bit. It's like when you mean that, it's like what kind of coins. There's a lot of coins you could buy. Like I could give you a full list, but the question is like, what's the kind of risk you're looking for and what's the kind of return, right? The higher risk, high return, I could give you those. If you're looking for like a medium risk, medium return, I could also give you those. But it just depends on like what you're looking for. Like, are you looking for, 20 years down the road, or are you looking for something like as of now? Like, John, I'm trying to make $80,000 like right now. Like, what is a possibility of that coin? I could also give you that one, right? So let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin right now. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at how Bitcoin's doing over on the market. Need some TA on when. Yeah, when's looking pretty bad, bro. I think I might have actually, I don't know, I'm considering of closing my position on when, but we'll talk about that right now too. But looking at Bitcoin right now, looking at the 4 hourly, it looks pretty bullish in my opinion. It looks like a cup and handle pattern forming right now. Obviously, I wouldn't go ahead and confirm that full on. We need to go ahead and see a breakout to the upside, but you have to keep in mind that $43,000 is a range within this range right here of liquidations getting liquidated. So if we do go ahead and break through, chat, we will be expecting Bitcoin approaching the $57,000 and above. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Something very, very bullish in my opinion on the 4 hourly that I'm just witnessing right now live on stream. I just longed the market because I'm like, you know what? This is a sign along the market. I didn't even look at the charts. So right now, as long as we continue to hold this area of support around 41,597, we should go ahead and see this breakout to the upside. Shorts are going to get liquidated, and we're going to see a massive push up. We're going to see a massive push to the upside with Bitcoin regarding that. I'm not sure if the DXY is open today. No, the DXY is not open today. So pretty much that's it on that end. Bitcoin's looking pretty good in my opinion. I think it's looking more bullish than anything. I mean, what we're looking at right here could obviously go ahead and reverse. So this is not a full-on confirmation. I think Bitcoin could go ahead and fall as low as 40,511 and still be bullish. So don't be surprised if we do see a drop down of Bitcoin around here, and then we have another massive short squeeze to the upside pushing this up. But I think we could just literally just head out to the moon right here. After we break 43,000, I do see $44,000 and $48,000 being the next price target on Bitcoin. So for me, Bitcoin's looking extremely bullish. Obviously, this is just at the day. This could literally change any minute or literally any couple hours. Looking at the fear and greed chart right here at the 1 hourly, we do see greed being at 55. So we are getting back onto more people being a little bit more greedy because we saw that pump to the upside, right? So that definitely means there's going to be a lot of volatility following. It doesn't mean we can't go ahead and get rejected here, kind of like what we did right here in the past with Bitcoin, where we kind of dumped. So don't be surprised if we do also have a continuation to the downside. But in my opinion, this is looking more bullish than anything, and that's the reason why I'm actually longing my positions on BingX. So check out BingX and check out MEXC down below if you do want to go ahead and enter a leverage trade position. When right now looking pretty bad, it's at 99 million market cap, now back to 97 million. So we're gonna go ahead and see how low this thing tanks. This thing has tanked all the way down to like literally, with this thing pumped all the way up to like over 170 million and now has dropped by a lot, right? So we're going to go ahead and see where things go with when, but I am actually providing liquidity, and I do want to go ahead and say to chat, everybody, welcome. By the way, let me go ahead and start reading comments shortly. But before I go ahead and start reading comments shortly, I want to go ahead and show you my position on when right now. I am currently at $132 of liquidity. So far, I've earned a little bit over $19 on providing liquidity. And so far, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not looking as juicy as it did when we were providing liquidity. So I might just go ahead and exit my position. This is what kind of like the wallet's looking like. Oh, backup Terry. I got some Terry. That's freaking cool, dude. I appreciate it. So it looks like we got some Terry in our wallet, so that's freaking cool. I didn't even know I had some Terry in my wallet, but yeah, so like right now it's looking okay. We are still providing we're still getting the 11.21% on the 24 for the total total volume of the liquidity. So right now we're gonna go to see where things go with when, but so far my bags haven't really dropped that much, right? The highest my bags were at $140. So right now it's not too bad. You have to keep in mind most of my money is like on USDC. So I have half USDC and half WEN, so I'm not really too overexposed, right? I'm not too exposed to my position. So my position is kind of stabled, and where I'm looking to get most of the money is obviously from the fees, right? So I've actually just got some money from the fees, and as you can see, this is the money that I just got from providing liquidity. I ended up getting about the $8 on USDC and then the $4 on WEN, and I think maybe some Solana. I don't know where this $10 of Solana came. Maybe it's that. But yeah, so far, that's what I've collected. We're going to go ahead and see where things go. Let me go ahead and claim my rewards. Let's see if I can claim my rewards right now. And if we can, we're going to go ahead and see where things go from here. Okay, so we just claimed, yeah, we already have the claimed money right there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and provide more liquidity right now, but yeah, WEN's looking kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, but let's go ahead and read some questions real quick. John, how did your trades do? Pretty bad. Need some TA on WEN. Mr. Dot, how's it going? What are your thoughts on SYS coin? Let's go ahead and look at SYS coin. What is that called? SYS coin. SYS coin. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. SYS coin is doing something very similar to Bitcoin, so it's also looking pretty bullish in my opinion. We are entering this very strong area of resistance though, but what I do find kind of a little bit bullish is that the RSI has crossed, right? So we could go ahead and see a continuation to the upside, and that's kind of like what I'm expecting to see with a lot of these altcoins as well. So short term on SYS coin, I think it's bullish, but it hasn't really given us that full confirmation, kind of like with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin hasn't given us that full confirmation. To me, I just feel confident that there's going to be a continuation to an upside on Bitcoin. I was looking at it very, very closely all last night, and that's kind of the reason why I entered along. Doesn't mean it can't dump. And right now, SYS coin is just doing something very similar to Bitcoin, right? A lot of these altcoins are following Bitcoin, so our eyes should be kept right now on Bitcoin, and most of these positions will be able to tell us what we should be expecting. So it looks like SYS coin is slightly lacking behind a bit, but it's following Bitcoin pretty close to each other, right? Very, very similar move. Same thing with Solana. Solana looks like we are going to be breaking past this this 110 and above, right? So I'm going to be looking at Solana plays very, very closely. We do see this RSI cross right here once, but you don't want to go ahead and get faked out, because we had the RSI cross right here, which everybody was super bullish, and then we ended up getting followed with a dump. So this thing could literally just pump, and it could just be a dump to the market, and this thing could be over, or this is going to be a major short squeeze pushing Solana towards 110 to my price target of $144. So I think right now, in my opinion, everything's looking a lot more bullish than it has these last couple weeks. As I mentioned, I've been very, very bearish. I've been probably the biggest bear in this market, and ever since these last couple days, I've been talking about this narrative of a possibility of a short squeeze, right? So that should tell you where my stance is. You know, I've called most tops and bottoms of these markets, and I'm not here to go ahead and tell you, you know, freaking listen to me or any of that. That's up to you. But what I'm trying to tell you is that, you know, I've called so far a lot of these tops and bottoms, and if you go back to all my videos, I've been the biggest bear in Bitcoin. Literally, as of like 3 days ago, I've been the biggest bear. But, you know, 7 days ago is when I started talking about the narrative of a short squeeze, and that's why I wasn't shorting the market, right? The only time I entered a short was yesterday, and I wish I would have taken profits, because it looks like it's going to pump higher, and a continuation to an upside is going to happen, pushing altcoins as well to new all-time highs. Obviously, this could be a fake out, and we could all get faked. It could be the biggest bull trap, and we all get wrecked. But I think we're pushing more towards a bullish narrative. As I mentioned, all we could do is just look at the indicators and then just kind of do our analysis, right? We can't predict 100% where the market's going. All we could do is look at key areas. But Solana has broken this area that we were looking for, this channel. and we're going to see if this channel is going to continue to push to the upside. So I am going to be looking along more of this market. I was shorting it, but yeah, I closed all my shorts earlier today before I started my stream. So as soon as I started my stream, I closed all my positions. That's why I started my stream a little bit later than usual, right? I wanted to go ahead and get that out the way, because I think right now we're going to have a continuation to the upside. And I mentioned $43,000 for Bitcoin is the only thing that's needed in order for another short squeeze to happen. And we're literally, chat, we're literally, if you were to measure where we're at right now, for Bitcoin to have a short squeeze, all we need is literally a 3% pump. That's all we freaking need, and shorts are going to start getting liquidated. How's it going, Dad Master? Hope you're having a good one today, bro. How's the weather out there in Oregon? As I showed right here on Discord, we talked about witness BTC short liquidations around $43,000. So we're literally only about 3% away from getting another short squeeze coming in, right? So be very, very careful, chat. I think there's a possibility that retail is feeling more bullish than ever. We should have never been bullish over here. I'm gonna be honest with you. We should have never been long in here. If anything, this was more of a narrative to be shorting. We lost major area of support, but I figured that this was one of these zones where we consolidate. We have a liquidity grab to the bottom. People think, you know, this is over. You know, this is the sign I needed to short Bitcoin. People start shorting Bitcoin. You have retail people and whales pushing Bitcoin to the upside. Short squeeze is open, and then people are still sticking to the narrative that Bitcoin needs to collapse, causing $43,000 of liquidations coming our way towards $54,000 to $57,000, right? So sometimes what makes sense doesn't make sense. Textbook, it would say that this was a good area to short, but based on what I've seen in the markets these last couple months, like I've only been trading leverage these last couple months. Like I'm about to have a year of just trading leverage, right? So, but I've been eyeing these markets for a while, right? I've noticed how literally these liquidations have, you know, usually go, these liquidity grabs. But I've been leverage trading for probably about about to be a year. It's probably a couple months, right? And what I'm trying to show you right now and tell you is that what we're seeing right now is, yes, we should have been shorting here. It would make more sense to short here and see a continuation to the downside. But because that is too easy and manipulation is one of the things, that wasn't going to happen, right? We should have been shorting Bitcoin at this zone right here. You don't short Bitcoin right here. That's almost guaranteed for a short squeeze to happen. And that's why, even though it was bearish on Bitcoin, I've been bearish on Bitcoin since these zones right here. So since Bitcoin was around this zone right here, I've been super bearish, especially leading onto the ETF. I was super bearish. So like if you wanted to open shorts, your short opportunity was right here, not right here, right? So even though now it would make sense to short right here, you do the opposite because way too many people were bearish. And I told all of you, do the opposite. Too many people are bearish. You long right here and you push it to the upside, causing a short squeeze. You always have to do the opposite of what retail is doing, right? Retail's bullish, you short. Retail's bearish, you long. Very simple, but not simple, right? And this is the reason why we can't always just stick to technical analysis, because yes, we did break this major support, which based on TA would have signaled to short right here, because this would have guaranteed a drop. But because we have manipulations in the market, it's not guaranteed, and that's where a lot of people get wrecked. They think it's all okay, you just read support and resistance charts, but then part of it is also psychology and emotions, right? It's player versus player. A lot of people were looking to short this to the downside, even I was, but I told all of you these last couple of days a short squeeze is going to happen, and I do continue to push onto that narrative, and I will continue so until I no longer see that possibility happening. But everything's looking like it's going to be coming our side, and if a short squeeze happens, I do expect a lot of these altcoins to be pumping a lot. We're already seeing a lot of these altcoins pumping. Over Ron, over 14%. Beam, you know, I was shorting Beam actually, and I actually got stopped out of my position. So, you know, I was shorting the market yesterday, but I think yesterday was the time to just short the market and take profits. I think right now it's time to long. Obviously not financial advice, all right? So let's go ahead and read some comments real quick, because I do not want to go ahead and ignore any people. C-Check, what are your thoughts on Cisco? C-Check out the last bulls, it hit $1. What is C-Check? Let's see. C-Check. Can you post the smart contract for C-Check if you can, bro? Let me see if I can find it right here. If anybody wants to show any tokens, make sure to go ahead and post a smart contract down below, please. Makes it a lot easier for me to pull out the project you want me to talk about, and plus it makes it a lot better for people to go ahead and also see what's going on. Let's see, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Chow? Yes. Go ahead and post the smart contract on Chow. Let's go ahead and see what other questions we have. We need some TA on when, so I gotta go ahead and show some TA on when. I can't see check. Let's go ahead and see real quick. Yeah, we were talking about when. I think when, it's very difficult to do technical analysis right now. I'm gonna be straight honest with you, but what I think we're seeing on when is that when actually got listed on a few exchanges, and I think that's the reason why we're seeing a dump on when, because we got listed on BingX. I actually saw BingX get listed on spot, so I think that's the reason why we're seeing a continuation to the downside on when. But I think on when I might just continue to hold on to my position, honestly. I think when is going to be that play to hold on to. I could be wrong. This could be the top of the market on when, but let's see if we can look at the charts, because the charts are not really loading up too much on when. I would like to go ahead and see some sort of support. It just looks like when's just continuing to drop, so we really can't do any TA right now on when, man. Like even right now, let me try to use another program, Dex Screener. Dab Master, how's it going, man? How's the launch for Sol Pepe's? It's a beautiful day, dude. It's quite hot, man, not gonna lie. I actually went to the park earlier today before I started streaming, and I walked outside and I'm like, dude, it's really sunny, really nice, but it's low-key kind of warm, right? So I do expect this summertime to be pretty freaking hot. Bitcoin EU next gem. Search up Bitcoin EU soon on CoinGecko. Can you go ahead and please show the smart contract, Ken? Driver Chow, yeah, we have Chow right here. We'll talk about Chow in a little bit. We have Chow right here in the charts, so I'm going to be making a video on Chow very soon. No one was talking about Cisco. I meant to say check out ALTCOIN. My fault. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, Cisco. Okay, got it. I was a little confused, man. So Pepe's launch is slow, fam. I have to reach out to you on that, Dab Master. We got to talk on that. But yeah, congratulations on the launch. But let's go ahead and talk about freaking when tokens, right? Like when. Let's see where things are going on with when. Yeah, not even the charts just don't. These are just nasty charts. Like I can't even read the charts on this. We're just not gonna do TA on when. We just really can't on that. Not right now, at least. Let's see what other questions we have. That's pretty much it, Chow. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Chow. But for when, man, what I'm doing is I'm holding when. I'm not looking to go ahead and sell just yet. I think eventually we will have a reversal, but as of right now, I'm just going to continue to provide liquidity. I mean, I'm only down about 10 bucks, and worst comes to worst, because I provided liquidity. I think I provided about $50 of liquidity. Worst comes to worst, I only lose 50 bucks, because the rest of it is USDT, and I've already earned about $19. Okay, I just lost some money right here, so take that back. I probably at the highest, actually no, the highest was like 100, I think around 130. I think that was my break even. So I just pretty much, I'm not losing that much money on this, but I am losing money. So but I'm gonna provide, like, I mean, 0.24, dude. It's actually not worth it anymore. So I take that back. I'm actually going to go ahead and withdraw my position on when, as of officially right now. I just think it's just not worth doing it anymore. I am getting the 11.21% right here. But I am seeing right here is at the 0.97. So I'm going to try to see if I could provide more liquidity. And if I can, I'm going to continue to add to it. But if not, I'm kind of done with it. And I just don't think it's going to be worth doing it anymore. Let me go ahead and see. I think the party's over for us on that. Add liquidity. Let's go ahead and see if we could do the liquidity. Where's the liquidity right here? Positions. Okay, that's my positions. Okay, let's see this. We're going to add some liquidity to our position. All right, I'm just going to add to it. I'm going to see. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of bullish on this, especially if Solana continues to pump. We could go ahead and see a continuation to an upside on this. Let me go ahead and drink some water real quick, chat. Give me 1 second. It's very, very volatile too. Look at that. I just went from 130 to 148 now. So I'm just going to continue to add liquidity. And I'm going to keep it as that. Let's see where it's at. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep it at that. You know, so far I've earned about 19 bucks providing liquidity, which is not too bad for only a day of providing liquidity, right? So I've only provided, you know, for a day I provided liquidity. So this is actually not too bad on providing liquidity in my opinion. So I'm still earning about 11.21% on the 24-hour fee. So that's how much I'm earning per day, pretty much 11% of whatever my earnings are, right? So it's not that bad. I don't even think I've hit the 24 hours yet. I'm about to, so I think it's pretty good. And I've been just adding back to my liquidity. So as I mentioned, half of it is on USDT, and then the other remaining is on when. When is the volatile one. So we're just back to over 100 million market cap, right? So it fluctuates a lot. It falls below. It pumps. It dumps. It pumps and dumps. So we'll see where things go with this, but I think this thing's gonna reverse, dude. Honestly, I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna lose too much money holding on to this position anyways. So that's pretty much it on that end. Let's go ahead and talk about Cho. And then, yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. So Cho's looking like it's doing this cup and handle pattern. So we're going to go ahead and see where things go moving forward with Cho. But it does look like as long as we continue to hold this area of support, we should be good. And we should see a continuation to an upside. Volume is at 1.25 million. We also have Chinese New Year coming around the corner, which I believe is February 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But I think Chinese New Year is on what is it called? February 4th. How's it going, Jonathan? Hope you're having a good one, bro. How are you doing today? Glad to have you here and see you here today, bro. How are you doing, man? So yeah, that's what Cho's doing currently right now at the moment. And I believe the year of the Chinese New Year's is going to be the year of the tiger. And that's kind of the reason why I'm quite bullish on Chow, right? I have to go ahead and do my my research 100% because I don't want to sound kind of like an idiot if I'm doing a video for Chow and I don't even know if it's actually the year of the tiger and I'm just making this thing up, right? So at the moment I'm just kind of speaking out of my head. You know, I really don't know if it's the year of a tiger. Somebody told me it's the year of the tiger, so I just went along with the narrative. But I think it is the year of the tiger or something like that. So I think this is the reason why Chow is going to be quite bullish, right? We see a lot of bullish case scenarios right here. We see the double bottom right here in the bottom, and we also see this consolidation on this cup and handle pattern, looking and getting ready for that next breakout. So we're going to go and see where things go moving forward on Chow. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I also want to go ahead and say shout out to the community out in Solana, bro. Like Solana has been pumping like freaking just recently like crazy, over 45%. But one of the biggest things right now that we have with Solana, dude, is that they literally ended up, oh, you can't even show our page anymore. So I don't know if our page, our Twitter, I don't know what's going on with their Twitter. I'm not sure if it got deleted or anything, but you know, we were, if we could see it, yeah, see. Solana actually ended up sharing some love to our YouTube video, bro. So shout out to the Solana community if I have any of the Solana members right now. Mr. Doss says Year of the Dragon. Awesome. So it looks like we are spot on. Vernon says look at Trump on Sol. Looks pretty done in my opinion. Can you go ahead and provide the smart contract, Vernon, if you can? I think this is it. Never mind. See, the thing is, the only reason why Trump would be... Trump looks kind of dead, I'm not going to lie. But the reason why I would say otherwise is just due to the fact that we have the presidential selection coming in. And I do think that this is going to continue to still be bullish. So, like, I think Trump's going to be one of those where this thing's still going to pump. And I do think this still has a capacity of a 9x. So I'm actually going to be looking at Trump moving forward and probably going to start adding to a position, a small position here. Because a position I didn't enter at, Chad, that I told everybody about and I exited. I ended up exiting, dude, unfortunately, was Black Air Force Ones, which is Air. This thing has surpassed over 1 million market cap. And I knew it. But I just cheated, bro. I just freaking cheated this token so bad, it's not even freaking funny, man. I did terrible with this. Like, I would have had my freaking 10x that I knew I was going to get if I would have just held on to it, but I didn't. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, Black Air Force Ones, it's freaking doing good, and I think it's going to have it's going to continue to do good. We're just going to see if it ever gets listed on any exchanges. Yup, Year of the Dragon, So maybe Dragon Coin on Sol. Let's go ahead and see this one. I think I've seen Dragon Coin. I think the narrative is going to be a lot on these dragons, dude, right now. It's like what people are going to be capitalizing on. Yeah, Dragon Coin. This one too. This one's at a 1.15 million market cap. So this thing looks like it's going to go up too. $52,000 of volume. I just don't like the circulating supply. Circulating supply is quite high, I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, we could probably still see a nice little run up on this. But I just don't like the supply, bro. I just don't like the trillions. I know wins on the trillions too, but I just don't like that. Yeah, so maybe this thing does pump as well too. So we'll talk about this. I'll probably add a small little bag, no more than like 20-40 bucks, man, to be honest. Just because I want to see what the risk is on this. We also do see Yugi, which is another Trump coin too that I talked about a while back. I don't think I ever ended up buying into it. I think I just left it as to see where things were going, but this thing has continued to pump to the upside, right? So we're gonna go and see where things go with this token as well. This is Yugi, and yeah, we're gonna see where things go. It just seems like everybody just freaking texting me the freaking time that I'm freaking what is it called? The time that I'm streaming. It's always like that, bro. People always reach out to me when I'm freaking streaming. It's freaking annoying. I hate it. February 10th. Okay, so February 10th is Chinese New Year. Yugi, do you mean why huge? The way how Trump talks. Is that the way he talks, dude? I don't even know how freaking Trump talks, bro, to be honest. I don't even know how to... I thought it was Yugi. I didn't freaking know. I never understood why that Trump token had the freaking ticker symbol Yugi, right? I was very confused. I was like, what the heck does Yugi mean, right? Never understood that. So yeah, I think anything with a Trump narrative is gonna pump, bro. As crazy as it sounds, but you know that's what I think the narrative is gonna also be. We have the Trump narrative. We have the dog narrative, which is the Elon, not the dog Ellen. Yeah, the Elon narrative too with the dogs, which is like Marvin, and then we have the whole entire like co-founders dogs as well. I apologize. I'm super exhausted, dude. I have had no sleep these last couple of days. But yeah, that's pretty much it on my end. I don't know if there's any other tokens we should go ahead and be talking about. Let's go ahead and see. Is Gary 123 back? I could have sworn I just saw Gary 123 right now. Let's see. Oh, this thing's up 11%. Interesting. Yeah, not much. Trump talks like a doofus for real. Trump's funny, man. When that guy was in office, not only did we have the biggest bull run ever, but we also had the most comical times in history, dude. Where like you would turn on the news and like it would be Trump saying something like very like dumb, and like they would take it out of proportion and like make it a bigger deal than what it really was, right? I think it was just really just to go ahead and like poop on him and like just make him look bad to the public at all times. But dude, when Trump was in office, it was probably the most freaking fun time that we all had in the markets because we were making a lot of money, but we also had a lot of comical things to look forward to of like what Trump said today. Like I think that was the funnest part when Trump was in office. I'm not sure about Dragon Coin rating on Dex Tools count. Yeah, with Dragon Coin, man, for me, I just don't like the freaking the circulating supply. I don't know so much about like the DEX tools. I mean, the DEX tools, I wouldn't really take this into like huge consideration. What I would take into consideration would mostly be like the smart contract and really understanding how to read the smart contract. So like unless you like understand how to read smart contract and code, I think that'd be like the best bet. But like I would never trust DEX tools rating to begin with anyway. So I think like your best bet if you want to go with a dragon token, your best bet would probably be So Dragon. And this thing has dumped a lot too. So like I just don't know. That's kind of the thing with a lot of these tokens. You just have to kind of hope and pray that none of these tokens rug pull on you, because it's not a matter of are they going to rug pull, it's a matter of when are they going to rug pull, right? So most of these projects are destined to go ahead and rug pull, or the developers to go ahead and dump on you. So we're going to go ahead and see where things are going. Yeah, dude, I'm just getting messages just going through my freaking phone like crazy right now, dude. It's like crazy. It's like people know I'm streaming and they purposely go ahead and like reach out, right? Save Elon coin. Let's see what. Nah, we're not talking about that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much on my end besides what we talked about. It's just really more of an update that I wanted to do today. I wanted to go ahead and spend some time with everybody, but I hope all of you have a wonderful day today. As I mentioned, if you want to go ahead and use any of the links down below, check out BingX and MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC. We also have Bybit right here, one of the best exchanges to trade, and NordVPN offering 69% off with 3 months extra. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll catch all of you on to the next one. Take care.